Hello everyone and welcome to an all-new episode of Meet the S-Class Digital. Now this is our second special about what many consider to be the best car in the world. And today it's all about intelligence and innovation. And my guest to my left is Mercedes-Benz Head of Automated Driving, Michael Hafner. Michael, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Hi, Yasmin.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. We're thrilled. And as I just mentioned, the S-Class is called the best car in the world by many automotive experts, surely for good reason. And one of them is definitely the pioneering safety features. So maybe you can start out by telling us a little bit about those.
I'm very happy to do so. It has always been in the DNA of Mercedes-Benz to concentrate on safety. We introduced many safety innovations to the world. Two examples. Nearly 40 years ago, we introduced the front airbag into our vehicles. And 25 years ago, it was the ESP system that was introduced by Mercedes-Benz. In the meantime, both innovations are available in nearly each car in the world.
So that's a very long, very proud history. And today you've brought along some new innovations. Why don't you tell us why we're standing here, Michael?
Well, we are looking at the rear seat airbag. And the rear seat airbag is another innovation, first ever in industry. We showed it last year in our experimental safety vehicle, right in that setup here. And that rear seat airbag takes into consideration very, very special situations in the rear of the vehicle.
So what is so special about these rear seat airbags?
Well, if we look at them, you see that it's not the complete cushion that is inflated by the gas as it is in the front airbag, but here it's only tubular structures that are inflated by the gas. And the rest of the structure is very flexible. It is used ambient air that is sucked into the airbag rather than gas, and that gives another flexibility into the system.
And when you feel it right here, you can tell it is indeed extremely flexible right here, very sturdy. So this is new, also in terms of design. This is not what we're used to. What's so special about this design we're seeing here now?
Well, the speciality is the flexibility, and that is because in the rear of the vehicle, the spatial situations are quite different. You have adults sitting there, you have children, you have child seats in opposite directions or front directions, so totally different scenarios, and that's why we need a very, very flexible structure.
When you talk about safety at Mercedes-Benz, I think it's important to mention that you're not just talking about safety during accidents or collisions, right?
Absolutely. What we are doing, we call it the integrated safety approach, because we look at the 360-degree customer experience. Safety features while driving, features that take care of when a crash is imminent or during the crash itself, and of course we are also looking at the area after the crash has happened. So that is the integrated approach where all our technologies are interlinked, active and passive safety.
So everything surrounding a safety or an accident, a very comprehensive approach to safety, I would say. The occupants of the S-Class, they benefit of course, but it's not only about them.
Yep, it goes beyond that because rather than only concentrating on the passengers in the vehicle, we have widened our scope and we are also looking at pedestrians or vulnerable road users, cyclists, so people around the vehicle. That is also part of our integral approach. Now,
we're here to learn all about the new S-Class, of course. So generally spoken, what other safety features are there that we should know about?
Well, Yasmin, I guess you understand that I can't spoil the world premiere that is coming in September.
Okay.
But maybe I can give one more example.
Sure.
We enhanced our pre-safe impulse sight system quite a lot in order to bring more functionality into that.
Could you tell me a bit more about that, or is it also still top secret?
Well, it is related to our brand new E-ACTIVE body control. A system that is able to control each wheel and is able to also lift the complete body of the vehicle in case that a side crash is imminent. Actually, that is detected by the radar sensors, an active safety system that now is interlinked with another functionality from the passive safety, and both goes perfectly hand in hand.
So lifting the entire vehicle during a crash, how does that help during the accident? What is the benefit?
Well, the main idea is that the main forces of the crash are now in the body structure, which is way more rigid than the rest of the side structures. So we are able to get rid of many energetic influences that are then compensated by the body of the vehicle.
That makes sense. The entire technology does sound pretty cutting edge, doesn't it?
It absolutely is, and you know, it's also looking very impressive.
Michael, can you give us even more insights and some more detail about the E-ACTIVE body control? What else is there to know?
Sure, happy to do so. Well, the E-ACTIVE body control opens us a wide variety of driving dynamics in our driving programs. The air suspension there is able to individually control each wheel. And that gives a new dimension on how to control body movements along the dimensions of rolling, pitching, and yawing of the vehicle.
I know I asked, but that is very tech-talky right now. Let's move away from that and more towards another example. For example, driving comfort. Any highlights you can give us here?
Oh, absolutely. I would mention our new rear axle steering. The good thing about this, and it sounds maybe funny, that depending on the steering wheel speed, the rear wheels either go in the same or opposite direction of the front wheels.
Okay, that sounds intriguing technologically, but what is the benefit for the driver?
Well, to put it in a few easy words, it's more comfort and more agility at the same time.
Perhaps our viewers would like more explanation of the topic. And luckily, we do have another video that will explain it in detail. So why don't we have a look? All right, that is truly impressive. Michael, why don't we take a step back and talk about the integrated safety concept that you mentioned earlier. We have not yet spoken about the driver assistance systems, the new ones yet. But I know that this is a very important topic for Mercedes-Benz, right?
Absolutely, you're right. I mean, technically, we want to save this topic to the big premiere. But let me give you a little teaser at least.
Please.
It's always worth waiting for the new S-Class because our flagship is going to do something special. Besides optimizing just the comfort and safety functions in many ways, we have also added some major new ideas and brought them to life. This will help increase the safety for all, not only the passengers, but also including other road users.
Just to put all of this into context, Michael, what is it that actually drives you and your team?
Well, what I do like most is that we connect different technologies in order to achieve one bigger level of safety. Like we demonstrated in our earlier talks about the pre-safe impulse side and the E-ACTIVE body control.
Michael, considering that this is just a small preview of what awaits us in September, it's very impressive, and we can only imagine what the full package in the new S-Class is going to be like. So thank you for giving us all of this exciting news, Michael.
You're very welcome, and we are looking forward to sharing even way more information in the upcoming month.
And we are looking forward as well. Thanks again, Michael. And thank you everyone for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, stay safe and take care. Bye.